Hi, good morning and welcome to the Health Corner on the Breakfast Show. I am Dr. Nakwiana Mfaya. This week we are going to look at hypertension and we will discuss so many things about hypertension. We will discuss what is hypertension and what causes hypertension and how is hypertension diagnosed and treated. What are some of the complications of hypertension and how can hypertension be prevented? So, to begin with, what is hypertension? Hypertension is a disease where there is high blood pressure. So this means your blood pressure is elevated. And by elevated high blood pressure, we mean that your systolic blood pressure is 140 and above, and your diastolic is 90 and above. So the normal blood pressure that an adult usually has is 120/80. So the 120 is the systolic and the diastolic is 80. And usually when there is hypertension, it means that the blood pressure increases and it comes to about 140 to 160 or even above, and also the diastolic blood pressure also increases to about 90 and above. So people who have blood pressure of 130 to 140 are considered to be prehypertensive. So if you have prehypertension, your blood pressure will most likely be between 120 to 140. But if you have a blood pressure of 140 and above, then you have hypertension. So what are some of the causes of hypertension? So hypertension has got many causes. Most of the people who have hypertension don't even know what caused the hypertension. So most of the times, the cause of hypertension is not known. So it just comes on its own. It just starts because of the body's chemicals and the chemicals that are being produced in the body. You end up having hypertension. So there are some people who would develop hypertension because they have another condition, and these conditions could include having diabetes, having kidney disease, and other endocrine conditions like high hyperthyroidism, hypothyroidism, and so many other endocrine diseases. Hypertension is a very common condition in our society, and there are so many people that have hypertension, and many people don't even know that they have high blood pressure. So it's important that people get checked and people go and measure their blood pressure so that you are able to know what your blood pressure is. And if you find out that you have hypertension, then it's best that you start treatment early. So today we're talking about what is hypertension, and we say that hypertension is a condition where there's an elevated blood pressure, and the blood pressure can be about 140 and above for the systolic and 90 and above for the diastolic. So if you want to know whether you are hypertensive or not, then you need to go and check your blood pressure as soon as possible so that you are able to know whether you have a high blood pressure or you don't. So I do hope you have learned something today. Please make sure you watch tomorrow's edition as well. We'll be talking about some of the signs and symptoms of hypertension. So be sure to watch the Breakfast Show on Camnet TV. Thank you.